The well is dry and the topsoil is turning to powder. The voice of my anxiety is growing much louder. I'm standing on a porch in a tattered linen gown, looking at the remnants of this ghost-ridden town. My vintage leather boots are cracked from the heat. There isn't any shade on this desolated street. I trace the rusty hinges of my empty jewelry box, while the dry desert wind in the background mocks. The worldly system leaves you in a wilderness of drought, feeding your imagination with confusion and doubt. They extract the resources from the fertility of the land, leaving the beautiful children with nothing but the sand. But the spirit is a wellspring that never will run dry, no matter how many clouds they banish from the sky. So stomp your heavy boots, let the deep vibration sound. Jah will send the living water to the dehydrated ground. My throat is parched and my spirit is weak. Jah, hear the humble prayer that you cannot speak. The rustic slide guitar is cutting through the haze, rescuing our minds from the suffocating days. Walking through the canyons of this barren dust today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blue to match my internal grief. A roots rock meditation that will bring us fast relief. Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. They build their mega cities on a foundation of lies, ignoring all the warnings that are written in the skies. They sell you plastic bottles of a chemical delight, while the natural creation is turning white. But the foundation of Mount Zion can never be removed by any wicked legislation that the politicians approve. So hold your head up high, sister, look into the sun. The matrix is dissolving and the victory is won. I've been drinking down the poison from a fashionable cup, hoping that the dizziness would lift my spirit up. My high heels are buried in this uncultivated track, carrying a heavy load upon my fragile back. But your rustic melodies like an oasis in a wild, treating my exhausted soul like a neglected child. I can feel the ancient power rising through the floor, telling me I don't have to wonder no more. The tumbleweeds are rolling past my broken door. The creator will restore what the locust stole. The slide guitar is groaning underneath the massive strain, but the beauty of the melody can neutralize the pain. Walking through the canyons of this barren dust today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blue to match my internal grief. A roots rock meditation that will bring us fast relief. Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. The air is turning cool. Wisdom is revealed to the person they called a fool. Can you hear the ancestors whispering in the wind, reclaiming every territory where the nations sinned? It's a wilderness redemption, turning sorrow into grace, finding our sanctuary in this isolated place. Rise up, my sister, listen listen to the sun.
No more dry valleys,
Living water in the alleys.
walking through the canyons of this barren dust today.
Trying to find a pathway through the hot
And blinding clay, a gritty delta blues to match my internal grief.
a roots rock
Meditation that will bring us fast release. Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. Washing away the misery from this forgotten town.
The soil is breathing,
The darkness is leaving, barren dust into the green.
yeah. Velvet drapes are closed inside this empty cabaret. I sit beside the piano, watching the shadows play. My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor. I don't think I have the energy to walk out of that door. The brass section is silent, the microphone is cold. Just another tragic melody that has already been told. You enter like a gentleman with the trumpet in your hand, looking like a stranger in this desolated land. They try to mute the trumpet of the revolutionary voice, leaving the beautiful people with no alternative choice. They want you to sing a song that is pleasant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But the frequency of justice cannot be suppressed by any silver mute that the rulers manufactured. So let the copper horn blow, let the vibration extend to the very corners of the earth where the rivers finally bend.
The horn is playing softly, a tune of old regret.
Jah will help your heavy heart to forgive and to forget.
The slide guitar is gliding like a ribbon in the air,
Wiping away the residue of sorrow and despair.
moving to the cadence of this muted trumpet tonight.
Stepping through the smoke until we reach the morning light.
A sophisticated jazz blues to ease my aching chest.
Roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that silver cylinder
Across the silk-like string, listen to the harmony
that the midnight angels sing.
The wolves wear sheep's clothing to wander through the hall. They try to build their empires on a shifting sandy wall. They promise you the luxury of a material king, but they cannot give you the happiness that true love can bring.
So step into this rhythm, let your heavy feet be light.
We are dancing on a cloud of righteousness tonight.
The skank upon the guitar is as smooth as costly wine,
A beautiful connection of your human soul and mind. I've been wearing rough burlap for the majority of my days, scraped by the sharp edges of their
sophisticated ways.
My throat is raw from screaming at the unresponsive crowd,
waiting for a savior
to lift this heavy cloud. But
your elegant vibration is like cream upon my skin,
soothing
the turbulence that was raging deep within.
I'll trade my heavy armor for this soft, luxurious groove, and let the gentle tempo dictate how my body moves.
is getting clear.
The stars in the heavens are beginning to appear.
The slide guitar is singing like a nightingale in June,
keeping our perspectives perfectly harmoniously in tune.
Moving to the cadence of this muted trumpet tonight,
stepping through the smoke until we reach the morning light.
A sophisticated jazz blues to ease my aching chest.
A roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that silver cylinder across the silk-like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. Everlasting sound.
We were lost in the wilderness, but now we have been found.
No more jagged edges, no more bitter cold.
We are walking on a pathway made of spiritual gold.
It's a luxurious escape from the madness of the street,
where the high-class blues
and the island rhythms meet. So
natural vibration,
let the spirit be free. Just slide with me softly,
highly exalted and costly.
Moving to the cadence of this muted trumpet tonight,
stepping through the smoke until we reach the morning light.
A sophisticated jazz blues to ease my aching chest.
Roots rock meditation
for the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver cylinder across the silk-like string.
Listen to the
harmony that the midnight angels sing. Feeling so safe in this groove. Never let the righteousness remove. Velvet drapes are closed inside this empty cabaret. I sit beside the piano, watching the shadows play. My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor. I don't think I have the energy to walk out of that door.
The brass section is silent,
the microphone is cold. Just another tragic melody that has already been told. You enter like a gentleman with a trumpet in your hand, looking like a stranger in this desolated land.
They tried to mute the trumpet of the revolutionary voice, leaving the beautiful people with no alternative choice. They want you to sing a song that is pleasant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But the frequency of justice cannot be suppressed by any silver mute that the rulers manufactured. So let the copper horn blow, let the vibration extend to the very corners of the The hem of my satin dress is coated in thick clay. I've been dragging my heels since the middle of the day. The modern cathedrals are nothing but plastic and stone, leaving the true believers to wander completely alone. lost my silver lighter somewhere down in the creek. My spirit is weary and my knees are incredibly weak.
But I see your campfire burning through the willow reed, offering a sanctuary that satisfies my deepest need.
The path to the kingdom is never a smooth paved road. You got to wade through the swamp while carrying a heavy load. They promise a heaven that is shining, sterile and cold, but the real promised land is found inside the natural mold.
Don't fear the quicksand or the murky water's edge. Jah will protect the children who honor their sacred pledge. The mud upon your ankles is a sign of your rebirth, reconnecting your consciousness to the womb of the earth.
The river is rising and the visibility is low. Trust the ancient current where the wild waters flow.
The rusty slide guitar is cutting through the grime,
guiding our dirty feet out of the quicksand of time.
walking through the trenches of a swampy Zion tonight, wading through the shadows till we reach the crystal light.
Low down river blues to wash away my distress.
A roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper bottleneck
Across the acoustic frame, we are singing for the spirit, not for glory or a name.
They build their skyscrapers taller than the mountains high, arrogantly mocking the architecture of the sky. But their foundation is constructed out of money and greed, totally disconnected from what the human soul needs. So stomp your naked feet until the muddy banks shake. Jah love is the only power that their system cannot fake. Rise up from the valley, look beyond the foggy hill. Let the restless waters of your mind be completely still.
I've been drowning in perfume just to hide the smell of asphalt, blaming my ancestors for every single internal fault. My eyeliner is running like a river in a storm. I'm looking for a blanket to keep my shivering body warm, but your slow island gospel is like medicine to my skin, drying up the swamp that was multiplying within. I'll trade my high heels for this beautiful fertile ground and find my salvation inside this heavy reggae sound.
The bullfrogs are singing their deep.
The Creator is watching over this sacred quiet place.
The slide guitar is howling like a lone hungry wolf,
bridging the deep chasm and the terrifying gulf. Walking through the trenches of a swampy Zion tonight, wading through the shadows till we reach the crystal light.
Low down river blues to wash away my distress.
A roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper bottleneck
across the acoustic frame, we are singing for the spirit, not for glory or a name.
The mud is drying out,
the path is becoming clear.
Perfect love is the mechanism
that casts out all your fear.
Can you feel the ancient earth vibrating through your toes?
Jah will provide the remedy for all your earthly woes.
It's a swampy resurrection from the madness of the town,
where the high class blues and the roots rock melodies drown. guitar moan.
We are never left alone.
Walking through the trenches of a swampy Zion tonight. Walking through the trenches of the wading through the shadows till we reach the crystal light.
Low down river blues
to wash away my distress.
A roots rock meditation
For the weary and oppressed. Slide that copper bottleneck across the acoustic frame. We are singing for the spirit, not for glory or a name. The hem of my satin dress is coated in thick clay. I've been dragging my heels since the middle of the day. The modern cathedrals are nothing but plastic and stone, leaving the true believers to wander completely alone. I lost my silver lighter somewhere down in the creek. My spirit is weary and my knees are incredibly weak. But I see a campfire burning through the willow reed, offering a sanctuary that satisfies my deepest need.
The path to the kingdom is never.
The well is dry and the topsoil is turning to powder. The voice of my anxiety is growing much louder. I'm standing on a porch in a tattered linen gown, looking at the remnants of this ghost-ridden town.
My vintage leather boots are cracked from the heat. There isn't any shade on this desolated street. I trace the rusty hinges of my empty jewelry box, while the dry desert wind in the background marks. The worldly system leaves you in a wilderness of drought, feeding your imagination with confusion and doubt. They extract the resources from the fertility of the land, leaving the beautiful children with nothing but the sand. But the spirit is a wellspring that never will run dry, no matter how many clouds they banish from the sky. So stomp your heavy boots, let the deep vibration sound. I will send the living water to the dehydrated ground. My throat is parched and my spirit is weak. I hear the humble prayer that you cannot speak.
The rustic slide guitar is cutting through the haze, rescuing our minds from the suffocating days of walking through the canyons of this barren dust today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blues to match my internal grief.
A roots rock meditation
that will bring us fast relief. Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire.
They build the mega cities on a foundation of lies, ignoring all the warnings that are written in the skies. They sell you plastic bottles of a chemical delight, while the natural creation is turning white. But the foundation of Mount Zion can never be removed by any wicked legislation that the politicians approve. So hold your head up high, sister, look into the sun. The matrix is dissolving and the victory is won.
I've been drinking down that poison from a fashionable cup, that the dizziness would lift my spirit up. My high heels are buried in this uncultivated track, carrying a heavy load upon my fragile back. But your rustic melody is like an oasis in the wild, treating my exhausted soul like a neglected child. I can feel the ancient power rising through the floor, telling me I don't have to wonder no more. Tumbleweeds are rolling past my broken door.
The Creator will restore what the locust tore.
The slide is groaning underneath the massive strain, but the beauty of the melody can neutralize the pain. Walking through the canyons of this barren dust today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A greedy delta blues to match my internal grief.
A roots rock meditation
That will bring us fast relief. Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. The dust is settling down, the air is turning cool.
Wisdom is revealed to the person they called a fool.
Can you hear the ancestors whisper in the wind?
Reclaiming every territory where the nation sinned.
It's a wilderness redemption, turning sorrow into grace,
Finding our sanctuary
in this isolated place.
Rise up, my sister.
Listen to the sound.
No more dry valleys.
Living water in the alleys. Walking through the canyons of this barren dust today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay.
A gritty delta blues
To match my internal grief.
a roots rock meditation that will bring us fast relief.
Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire.
We are searching for the river
That can satisfy desire. Barren dust,
The rain is coming down.
washing away the misery from this forgotten town.
The soil is breathing.
The darkness is leaving. Barren dust, into the green. With the suit of old trains, I sit on the fire escape, nursing my internal pains. My stockings are laddered and my vintage dress is torn. Sometimes I feel like a casualty from the day I was born.
The siren is wailing down on the avenue below, while the cold alleyway wind begins to viciously blow. I watch the neon signs flicker, their ugly yellow glare,
looking for a sanctuary, but the streets are completely bare.
Rise up from the concrete jungle, where the youth are left to die. Look past the razor wire and gaze into the beautiful sky. The system designs the ghetto to keep your spirit in a cage, feeding your consciousness with artificial fear and rage. But they can never colonize the melody of the street or control the natural rhythm of your walking feet. Put down your heavy burden, sister, listen to the choir. We are singing our redemption way above their barbed wire.
The streetlights are casting a long, lonely shade.
Don't be discouraged by the choices they have made.
The slide guitar is cutting through the vapor and the greed,
delivering the medicine that the children really need.
Raising our voices in these ghetto hymns tonight, marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light. A metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest.
A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin. Let the sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin.
They send their politicians to make a fancy campaign speech, promising a paradise that stays permanently out to reach. They extract the profit from the labor of the working man, leaving the children to survive exactly how they can. But the harmony of the righteous is a weapon of defense.
It shatters their hypocrisy and brings them to their sense.
So stomp your feet until the dusty floorboards shake. Jah love is the only power that
the system cannot fake. I've spent too many years inside their artificial clubs, selling my authenticity for liquor in the pubs. My throat is dry and raspy from the smoke and the gin. I don't know where my sanity ends and where my sins begin, but your elegant vibration is like cream upon my skin, quieting the turbulence that was multiplying within. I'll trade their golden microphone for this old acoustic box and dance until the earthquakes shatter all their locks.
The church bells are ringing out to weary, solemn tone.
Remember, my sister, you are never left alone.
The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the dark,
leaving a permanent revolutionary mark. Raising our voices in these ghetto hymns tonight, marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light. A metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest.
A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin. Let the sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin.
That will never ever fall.
Can you hear the rhythm echoing from block to block,
breaking all the padlocks and shattering the lock?
It's an urban resurrection, turning sorrow into grace, reclaiming our identity inside this crowded place. Get your hands,
all we got to survive, keeping the ancient consciousness alive.
Sing it low, sing it strong.
This is where we belong.
Raising our voices in these ghetto hymns tonight, marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light. A metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest. A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin.
story that has ever been told.
No more
Concrete cages, turning all the historical pages, ghetto hymns, out into the bright. The floorboards are cold and the windows are tight. I've been counting the hours in the middle of the night. Your memory hangs like a coat on the door, an uninvited guest that I cannot ignore. I tried to drown the echoes with a bottle of rum, but the pounding in my chest is a monotonous drum. It's a vintage kind of torment, a fashionable scar, left by the shadow of your broken guitar.
Fear not the phantom that walks in the dark. Jah will protect you and ignite a new spark. The system wants to haunt you with the sins of the past, leaving you shivering in the wintertime blast. But this ancient vibration is a shield for your soul. It breaks every hex and it makes the spirit whole. Let the heavy bassline rumble, let the truth awake. Every wicked illusion is about to surely break.
I can hear the floorboards whispering your
The
name.
holy fire will consume the unholy shame.
The silver slide guitar is cutting through the haze,
Rescuing our minds from this terrifying maze.
captured by the movement of this haunted rhythm tonight. Dancing with the ghosts until we find the morning light.
Low down,
Spooky blues to ease my internal fright.
a roots rock meditation
For the children of the light,
Slide that metal pipe.
across the vibrating wire,
We are elevating consciousness
above the funeral pyre.
They want to keep you frozen in a cemetery of fear, extracting a profit from every single tear. They sell you synthetic remedies to quiet your mind, keeping the beautiful sheep ignorant and blind. But the rhythm of the elders is a living, breathing thing. It's the ultimate comfort that the evening can bring. So stomp your naked feet till the dusty foundation shake. Jah love is the only power that no sorcerer can fake.
I've been wearing heavy lace just to camouflage the pain, standing like a casualty in the freezing London rain. My eyeliner is running down my pale, hollow cheek. I try to scream for rescue, but my vocal cords are weak. But your slow motion reggae is like oil on a burn, slowing down the wheel that was beginning to turn. I can feel the warm friction of your island grace, chasing the cold phantoms from this isolated place.
The candles are flickering out on the left.
Stand firm, my sister, don't step over the edge.
The slide guitar is groaning like an old wooden ship, navigating safely on a treacherous trip.
Captured by the movement of this haunted rhythm tonight. Dancing with the ghosts until we find the morning light.
Low down,
Spooky blues to ease my internal fright.
a roots rock meditation
For the children of the light,
slide that metal pipe.
across the vibrating wire,
We are elevating consciousness
above the funeral pyre.
your children dwell.
Can you hear the ancestors chanting in the wind?
Forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned.
It's a long road back from the valley of the dead, but we are walking on the path where the prophets used to tread. Haunted rhythm,
It's got a hold on me.
spiritual warfare.
Set the captive free.
Let the ghost fade away.
Welcome the dawning day.
Captured by the movement of this haunted rhythm tonight. Dancing with the ghosts until we find the morning light.
A low down,
Spooky blues to low down. Spooky blues to ease my internal fright.
a root rock meditation.
For the children of the light.
Slide that metal pipe across the vibrating wire.
We are elevating consciousness above the funeral pyre.
The
Floorboards are cold and the windows are tight. I've been counting the hours in the middle of the night. Your memory hangs like a coat on the door, an uninvited guest that I cannot ignore. I tried to drown the echoes with a bottle of rum, but the pounding in my chest is a monotonous drum. It's a vintage kind of torment, a fashionable scar left by the shadow of your broken guitar.
fear not the phantom that walks in the dark. Jah will protect you and ignite a new spark.
The system wants to haunt you with the sins of the past, leaving you shivering in the wintertime blast.
But this ancient vibration is a shield for your soul. It breaks every hex and it makes the spirit whole. Let the heavy bassline rumble, let the truth awake. Every wicked illusion is about to surely break. Fear not the phantom that walks in the dark. Jah will protect you and ignite a new spark.
The system wants to haunt you with the sins of the past, leaving you shivering in the wintertime blast.
But this ancient vibration is a shield for your soul. It breaks the lyrics and it makes the spirit. The kerosene is low and the wick is turning black. I'm sitting on the edge of this old railway track. The twilight has evaporated into the midnight ink, leaving me alone on the precipice, unable to think. I trace the cold metallic handle of this rusty old lamp, shriving from the moisture of the evening damp. You walked out from the shadow with an acoustic box, while the heartless system in the background mocks. When the earthly illumination begins to fade and die, that is the moment to look up into the heavenly sky. Man-made devices are designed to eventually fail, leaving you vulnerable in the middle of the gale. But the light of creation burns eternal within, purifying the soul from the residue of sin. Don't rely on their oil or their artificial spark. Jah will be the lantern that guides you through the dark.
The glass is getting cloudy and the flame is very small.
Stand firm, my sister, lean against the Zion wall.
The slide guitar is chanting like a priest inside a shrine,
Connecting our perspectives to the architecture divine.
tracing our footsteps by a dying lantern tonight,
Searching through the wilderness until we find the light.
Low down desolated blues to match my internal fright.
A roots rock sanctuary
In the middle of the night,
slide that copper pipe down
the unpolished metal wire.
We are kindling the embers
Of a supernatural fire.
They want to see the children stumbling in the dark, extinguishing the memory of the vital holy spark. They feed you digital illusions on a glowing screen to make you forget the sacred places where we've been. But the frequency of righteousness can never be obscured by any toxic clouds that the factories manufactured. So raise your voices higher, let the harmony ascend. We're walking on a highway that has no definition
of an end. My heels are buried deeply in the dry and barren soil. I'm tired of the corporate greed, the unproductive toil. My eyeliner is smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips. But your slow island gospel is like medicine to my chest, slowing down the frantic engine that was robbing my rest. I hear a raspy whisper underneath the slide guitar, reminding me exactly of the resilient person we are.
The final spark is leaping from the iron frame.
The Creator knows every syllable of your secret name.
The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the wind, forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned.
Tracing our footsteps by a dying lantern tonight,
Searching through the wilderness until we find the light.
a low down desolated blues to match my internal fright.
A roots rock sanctuary
In the middle of the night,
slide that copper pipe down the
unpolished metal wire.
We are kindling the embers of a supernatural fire.
The lantern is completely dark, but I can feel your hand.
We are guided by a power that they cannot understand.
Can you hear the rhythm echoing from hill to hill?
Let the restless waters of your consciousness be still.
We don't need their devices to find our way home. The light of love will follow us wherever we may roam. Total darkness, but I'm not afraid. Total darkness,
But I'm not afraid.
trust the foundation that the ancient ones have laid.
The flame is gone.
We wait for the dawn, tracing our footsteps by a dying lantern tonight.
Searching through the wilderness until we find the light.
A low down, desolated blues to match my internal fright.
A roots rock sanctuary
In the middle of the night, slide that copper pipe down the unpolished metal wire. We are kindling the embers of a supernatural fire. Dying lantern,
it's all gone black
keep moving forward.
on the Zion track.
The internal light is burning, the cosmic wheels are turning. Dying lantern out into the bright. fabric of my evening gown is stained with liquid salt. I sit in the parlor contemplating every single internal fault.
My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor.
I'm a wealthy prisoner behind a locked and bolted door.
The orchestra is mocking every teardrop that I shed,
while your ghost is busy dancing on the pillows of my bed.
It's a high-class tragedy, a fashionable crime,
and I'm just another sucker running out of time.
They wrap their exploitation inside a costly silk attire to distract the beautiful children from the everlasting fire.
They offer you the luxury of a materialistic king, but they can never give you the happiness that true love can bring.
So dry your eyes, my sister, look beyond the fancy cloth.
Don't sacrifice your spirit like a desperate midnight moth.
The material things of Babylon are destined to decay, but
the love inside your consciousness will never fade away. My satin sleeve is wet from the weeping in the dark.
Jah will send a lightning bolt to ignite the vital spark.
The slide guitar is cutting through the luxury and greed,
delivering the medicine that your broken spirit need.
Wiping away these satin tears in the middle of the night,
stepping out to the mansion,
into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
A roots rock salvation
for the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver steel across the silk-like string.
Listen to the harmony
that the midnight angels sing.
The wolves wear the finest tailoring to wander through the flock, building their temporary empires on a shifting sandy rock. They extract a massive profit from every single tear you cry, feeding your imagination with a sweet and shiny lie. But the texture of the truth is something they can never tear, no matter how much malice or deception that they wear. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the velvet rhythm soothe.
Every rocky highway you travel is about to become smooth. I've been wearing heavy lace just to camouflage the pain, standing like a casualty in the freezing London rain. My mascara is running down my pale hollow cheek. I try to scream for rescue, but my vocal cords are weak.
But your unrefined gospel
is like oil upon a bird,
slowing down the golden wheel that was beginning to turn.
I'll trade my satin ribbons for your rugged piece of rope and climb out of this fortress on a pathway of hope. The crystal chandelier is beginning to sway.
Don't look back at the palace as we wander away.
The slide guitar is groaning like an old wooden ship,
navigating safely on a treacherous trip.
Wiping away these satin tears in the middle of the night,
stepping out
to the mansion, into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
A roots rock salvation
for the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver steel across the silk-like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing.
The fabric is tearing, the threads are coming undone. We are marching together toward the setting of the sun.
Can you hear the timber vibrating through the wall?
Our love is the fortress
It's a luxurious escape from the madness of the street, where the high-class blues and the island rhythms meet. Satin tears, so beautiful, so blue.
Your love will make your broken covenant entirely brand new.
Let the metal, why you cry?
Underneath your beautiful sky,
Wiping away these satin tears in the middle of the night. Stepping out of the mansion into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
a roots rock salvation
For the weary and oppressed,
slide.
that silver steep across the silk-like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. Satin tears completely dried away.
Let the ribbons fall,
Answer Jah holy call.
satin tears.
The floorboards are cold and the windows are tight. I've been counting the hours in the middle of the night. Your memory hangs like a coat on the door, an uninvited guest that I cannot ignore. I try to drown the echoes with a bottle of rum, but the pounding in my chest is a monotonous drum. It's a vintage kind of torment, a fashionable scar left by the shadow of your broken guitar.
Fear not the phantom that walks in the dark. Jah will protect you and ignite a new spark. The system wants to haunt you with the sins of the past, leaving you shivering in the wintertime blast. But this ancient vibration is a shield for your soul. It breaks every hex and it makes the spirit whole. Let the heavy bassline rumble, let the truth awake. Every wicked illusion is about to surely break.
I can hear the floorboards whispering your name.
The holy fire will consume the unholy shame.
The silver slide guitar is cutting through the haze,
Rescuing our minds from this terrifying maze.
captured by the movement of this haunted rhythm tonight. Dancing with the ghosts until we find the morning light. A low-down spooky blues to ease my internal fright.
A root track meditation for the children of the light.
Slide that metal pipe across the vibrating wire.
We are elevating consciousness above the funeral pyre. They want to keep you frozen in the cemetery of fear, extracting a profit from every single tear. They sell you synthetic remedies to quiet your mind, keeping the beautiful sheep ignorant and blind. But the rhythm of the elders is a living, breathing thing. It's the ultimate comfort that the evening can bring. So stomp your naked feet to the dusty foundation shake. Jah love is the only power that no sorcerer can fake.
I've been wearing heavy lace just to camouflage the pain, standing like a casualty in the freezing London rain. My eyeliner is running down my pale, hollow cheek. I tried to scream for rescue, but my vocal cords are weak. But your slow motion reggae is like oil on a burn, slowing down the wheel that was beginning to turn. I can feel the warm friction of your island grace, chasing the cold phantoms from this isolated place.
The candles are flickering out on the ledge.
Stand firm, my sister, don't step over the edge.
The slide guitar is groaning like an old wooden ship,
Navigating safely on a treacherous trip, captured by the movement of this haunted rhythm tonight.
yeah.
Dancing with the ghosts until we find the morning light. A low-down spooky blues to ease my internal fright.
A root rock meditation for the children of the light.
Slide that metal pipe across the vibrating wire.
We are elevating consciousness above the funeral pyre. Funeral pyre.
Hold me close before the sunrise breaks the spell.
Jah love is the tabernacle where the peaceful children dwell.
Can you hear the ancestors chanting in the wind?
Forgiving every foolish thing the human race will sing.
It's a long road back from the valley of the dead,
But we are walking
on the path where the prophets used to tread. Haunting rhythm,
start to hold on me.
spiritual warfare.
Set the captive free.
Let the ghosts fade away.
Welcome the dawning day.
By the movement of this haunted rhythm tonight.
Dancing with the ghosts.
Dancing with the ghosts until we find the morning light. A low-down spooky blues to ease my internal fright.
A roots rock meditation for the children of the light.
Slide that metal pipe across the vibrating wire.
We are elevating consciousness above the funeral pyre.
Haunted rhythm, let it echo out.
Clearing the confusion and
The spell is broken. Haunted rhythm,
rest in peace.
haunted rhythm. The brick walls are stained with the soot of old trains. I sit on the fire escape, nursing my internal pains. My stockings are laddered and my vintage dress is torn. Sometimes I feel like a casualty from the day I was born.
The siren is wailing down on the avenue below, while the cold alleyway wind
begins to viciously blow. I watch the neon signs flicker, their ugly yellow glare, looking for a sanctuary, but the streets are completely bare.
rise up from the concrete jungle where the youth are left to die. Look past the razor wire and gaze into the beautiful sky. The system designs the ghetto to keep your spirit in a cage, feeding your consciousness with artificial fear and rage. But they can never colonize the melody of the street or control the natural rhythm of your walking feet. Put down your heavy burden, sister, listen to the choir. We are singing our redemption way above that barbed wire.
The street lights are casting a long, lonely shade.
Don't be discouraged by
the choices they have made. The slide guitar is cutting through the vapor and the greed, delivering ghetto hymns tonight, marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light. A metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest,
a roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin.
Let the sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin. Listen to politicians to make a fancy campaign speech, promising a paradise that stays permanently out of reach. They extract the profit from the labor of the working man, leaving the children to survive exactly how they can. But the harmony of the righteous is a weapon of defense. It shatters their hypocrisy and brings them to their sense. So stomp your feet until the dusty floorboards shake. Jah love is the only power that this system cannot fake.
I've spent too many years inside the artificial clubs, selling my authenticity for liquor in the pubs. My throat is dry and raspy from the smoke and the gin. I don't know where my sanity ends and where my sins begin, but your elegant vibration is like cream upon my skin, quieting the turbulence that was multiplying within. I'll trade their golden microphone for this old acoustic box and dance until the earthquake shatter all their locks. The church bells are ringing out a weary solemn toll.
Remember my sister,
you are never left alone.
The slide guitar is soaring like
An eagle in the dark,
oh, leaving a permanent
revolutionary mark. Raising our voices in these ghetto hymns tonight. Marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light. A metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest,
a roots rock salvation
for the weary and oppressed. Slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin.
Let the sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin.
Neighborhood begin. The walls are crumbling down, but I'm standing up tall.
Jah love is a fortress that will never ever fall,
Can you hear the rhythm echoing from block to block?
breaking all the padlocks and shattering the lock.
It's an urban resurrection, turning sorrow into grace, reclaiming our identity inside this crowded place. Ghetto hymns, all we got to survive.
Keeping the ancient consciousness alive.
Singing low, singing strong, all we got to survive.
This is where
We belong. Raising our voices in these ghetto hymns tonight. Marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light. A metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest,
a roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin. Let the sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin. The greatest story that has ever been told.
No more concrete cages,
Turning all the historical pages
ghetto hymns.
out into the bright, 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 bright. The brick walls are stained with the soot of old trains. I sit on the fire escape, nursing my internal pains. My stockings are laddered and my vintage dress is torn. Sometimes I feel like a casualty from the day I was born. The siren is wailing down on the avenue below, while the cold alleyway wind begins to viciously blow. I watch the neon signs flicker, the ugly yellow glare. Look. The nickel wires are digging deep into my skin, revealing all the turbulence that is raging within. I trace the wooden neck of this unpolished box, while the heartless city in the background mocks.
I poured my last confession into a chipped ceramic cup. I'm so far down this rabbit hole, I cannot even look up. My eyeliner smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips. The bleeding of the fingers is a testimony of truth. It's the ultimate weapon to awaken the modern youth. The system wants to muzzle your revolutionary song, feeding you illusions to camouflage the wrong. But this timber was fashioned from a resurrected tree to broadcast the frequency of the people being free. So let the copper vibrate, let the heavy iron grow. We are singing for the children who are left out in the cold. My thoughts are torn from the screaming in the dark. The smallest ember can ignite a monumental spark. The slide guitar is scraping through the agony and rust, lifting up our ancestry from the forgotten dust, pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget. A raw, unpolished blues to accommodate my pain. A roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain. Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre. They use their fancy studios to sanitize the sound, erasing every memory of the struggles on the ground. They want you to be shiny, compliant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But there is power in the rough edges of our grief. It's the only mechanism that will bring permanent relief. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibrations sound. I will vindicate the humble who are working on the ground. I've been traded like a token in their commercial game, losing every shred of identity and hiding from my name. My high heels are buried deeply in the platform concrete, looking like a disaster on this deserted street. But your rustic melody is like an anchor in my chest, slowing down the engine that was robbing my rest. I feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace. The patience of the faithful will bring ultimate relief. The slide guitar is howling like a tiger in a cage, unleashing all the passion of a righteous, holy rage. Pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget. A raw, polished blues to accommodate my pain. A roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain. Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre. The tension is breaking, the wires are turning bright. We are stepping out of darkness
darkness into the morning light.
Can you hear the timber vibrating through my spine?
Connecting your perspective to the architecture divine. It's a symphony of friction turning into victory, rewriting all the chapters of our complicated history. Beating frets,
let the structural oppression finally cease.
frets, play it raw, play it true. Beating frets,
making all the old things new.
Pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot press. Pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret. A raw, unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
A roots rock revolution
that will shatter every chain.
Slide that silver steel,
slide that silver steel
across the wounded metal wire.
We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre. Bleeding fret,
let the metal scream.
Wake up from the nightmare into your beautiful dream. No more pain, eternal remain. Bleeding fret, stand secure. Kerosene is low and the wick is turning black. I'm sitting on the edge of this old railway track. The twilight has evaporated into the midnight ink, leaving me alone on the precipice, unable to think.
I trace the cold metallic handle of this rusty old lamp, shriving from the moisture of the evening damp. You walked out from the shadow with an acoustic box, while the heartless system in the background mocks. When the earthly illumination begins to fade and die, that is the moment to look up into the heavenly sky. Man-made devices are designed to eventually fail, leaving you vulnerable in the middle of the gale. But
the light of creation burns eternal within, purifying the soul from the residue of sin. Don't rely on their oil or their artificial spark.
Jah will be the lantern that guides you through the dark.
The glass is getting cloudy and the flame is very small.
Stand firm, my sister, lean against the Zion wall.
The slide guitar is chanting like a priest inside a shrine, connecting our perspectives to the architecture divine. Tracing our footsteps by a dying lantern tonight,
searching through the wilderness
until we find the light. A low-down, desolated blues to match my internal fright.
A roots rock sanctuary
in the middle of the night.
Slide that copper pipe down the
unpolished metal wire.
oh.
We are kindling the embers of a supernatural fire.
They want to see the children stumbling in the dark, extinguishing the memory of the vital holy spark. They feed you digital illusions on the glowing screen to make you forget the sacred places where we've been. But the frequency of righteousness can never be obscured by any toxic clouds that the factories manufacture. So raise your voices higher, let the harmony ascend. We are walking on a highway that has no definition. expression of a name.
My heels are buried deeply in the dry and barren soil. I'm tired of the corporate greed, the unproductive toil. My eyeliner is smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips. But your slow island gospel is like medicine to my chest, slowing down the frantic engine that was robbing my rest. I hear your raspy whisper underneath the slide guitar, reminding me exactly of the resilient person we are. The final spark is leaping from the iron frame.
The Creator knows every syllable of your secret name.
The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the wind,
Forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned.
tracing our footsteps by a dying lantern tonight.
Searching through the wilderness
Until we find the light. A low-down, desolated blues to match my internal fright.
a roots rock sanctuary.
Sanctuary in the middle of the night.
Slide that copper pipe down the earth.
Unpolished metal wire.
We are kindling.
We are kindling the embers of a supernatural fire. The lantern is completely dark,
But I can feel your hand
we are guided by a power.
that they cannot understand.
Can you hear the rhythm echoing from hill to hill?
Let the restless waters of your consciousness be still.
We don't need their devices to find our way home. The light of love will follow us wherever we may roam. Torrent Agnes,
But I'm not afraid
trust the foundation.
that the ancient ones have laid.
The flame is gone.
We wait for the dawn.
Tracing our footsteps by a dying lantern tonight.
Searching through the wilderness
Searching through the wilderness until we find the light. A low-down, desolated blues to match my. A low-down, desolated blues to match my internal fright.
a roots rock sanctuary.
In the middle of the night, slide that copper pipe down the unpolished metal wire.
We are
Kindling the embers of a supernatural fire. The kerosene is low and the wick is turning black. I'm sitting on the edge of this old railway track. The twilight has evaporated into the midnight ink, leaving me alone on the precipice, unable to think. I trace the cold metallic handle of this rusty old lamp, striving from the moisture of the evening damp. You walk out from the shadow with an acoustic box, while the heartless system in the background mocks.
When the earthly illumination begins to fade and die, that is the moment to look up into the heavenly sky. Man-made devices are designed to eventually fail, leaving you vulnerable in the middle of the gale. But a light of creation burns eternal within, purifying the soul from the residue of sin. Don't rely on their oil or their artificial spark. Jah will be the lantern that guides you through the dark. When the earthly illumination begins to fade and die, that is the moment to look.
corroded and the iron is turning brown. I'm sitting on the deck, watching the sun go down. My vintage satin coat is soaked in salty brine. I'm floating down a river that is completely separate from thine.
I tried to steer the vessel to a civilized shore, but the currents of my sadness
keep demanding more.
The harbor is deserted, the lighthouse is blind,
just another casualty that the storm left behind.
Let the rusty anchor sink into the ocean floor. We don't need to bind the ship to their unholy shore. The system wants to weigh you down with heavy iron chains, paralyzing your movement inside their cruel domains. But the
spirit is lighter than the feathers of a dove,
elevated by the power of the universal love. Cut the ropes of Babylon,
let the vessel sail free
across the crystal waters of the Ethiopian sea.
The weight is too heavy,
it's dragging me low.
Jah will provide the breeze to make the vessel go.
The weeping slide is singing for the broken crew,
making the old covenant entirely brand new. Leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea, unshackling our destiny so we can finally be free. A gritty Delta blues to express my historical grief.
A roots rock meditation that will bring fast release.
Slide that steel cylinder across the corroded wire.
We are floating higher than the Babylonian spire. They spend their entire lives building heavy battleships with malice in their hearts and lies upon their lips. They try to colonize the wind and regulate the tide, but the Creator will scatter them and cast them all aside. No need for their passports or their artificial rules. We are navigating by the stars, leaving behind the fools. Relax your stiff shoulders, let the natural current guide your beautiful spirit to the safe harbor side.
I've spent too many years inside a self-inflicted cage, chasing after phantoms on a crowded, noisy stage. My high heels are broken, my lipstick is decayed, thinking about the massive price that my innocence has paid. But your unrefined gospel is like oil upon the sea, calming down the tempest that was raging inside of me. I'll trade my heavy anchor for the sweet island groove, and let your steady bassline dictate how my body moves. The water is shimmering
beneath the silver moon.
The universe is matching
our internal holy tune.
The slide guitar
is groaning underneath the massive strain,
but the beauty of the melody can neutralize the pain. Leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea, unshackling our destiny so we can finally be free. A gritty Delta blues to express my historical grief.
A roots rock meditation that will bring fast release.
Slide that steel cylinder across the corroded wire.
We are floating higher than the Babylonian spire.
The baggage is too heavy, I am cutting it loose.
Unshackle your imagination from their wicked news.
Can you feel the pressure starting to release?
Jah will grant the children an everlasting peace.
We are sailing away past the Babylonian gate, fulfilling the design of a higher, greater fate. Let the ship flow,
let the river flow.
no more dragging behind.
Freedom for the mind.
Let the ship flow, freedom for the mind. Oh, leaving these rusty anchors fabric of my evening gown is stained with liquid salt. I sit in the parlor contemplating every single internal fault. My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor. I'm a wealthy prisoner behind a locked and bolted door.
The orchestra is mocking every teardrop that I shed, while your ghost is busy dancing on the pillows of my bed. It's a high-class tragedy, a fashionable crime, and I'm just another sucker running out of time. They wrap their exploitation inside a costly silk attire to distract the beautiful children from the everlasting fire. They offer you the luxury of a materialistic king, but they can never give you the happiness that true love can bring. So dry your eyes, my sister, look beyond the fancy cloth. Don't sacrifice your spirit like a desperate midnight moth. The material things of Babylon are destined to decay, but the love inside your consciousness will never fade away. My satin sleeve is wet from the weeping in the dark.
Jah will send a lightning bolt to ignite the vital spark. The slide guitar is cutting through the luxury and greed,
delivering the medicine that your broken spirit need.
wiping away these satin tears in the middle of the night. Stepping out of the mansion into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that silver steel across the silk-like stream.
Listen to the harmony
that the midnight angels sing.
The wolves wear the finest tailoring to wander through the flock, building their temporary empires on a shifting sandy rock. They extract a massive profit from every single tear you cry, feeding your imagination with the sweet and shiny lie. But the texture of the truth is something they can never tell, no matter how much malice or deception that they wear. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the velvet rhythm soothe every rocky highway you travel is about to become smooth. I've been wearing heavy lace just to camouflage the pain, standing like a casualty in the freezing London rain. My mascara is running down my pale, hollow cheek. I try to scream for rescue, but my vocal cords are weak. But your unrefined gospel is like oil upon a burn, slowing down the golden wheel that was beginning to turn. I'll trade my satin ribbons for your rugged piece of rope and climb out of this fortress on a pathway of hope.
The crystal chandelier is beginning to sway.
Don't look back at the palace as we wander away.
The slide guitar is groaning like an old wooden ship, navigating safely on a treacherous strip. Wiping away these satin tears in the middle of the night. Stepping out of the mansion into the glorious light.
Sophisticated low-down blues
to ease my aching chest.
A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that silver steel across the silk-like stream. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. The fabric is tearing,
the threads are coming
undone.
We are marching together toward the
setting of the sun. Can you hear the timber vibrating through the walls?
Your love is the fortress that will never ever fall.
It's It's a luxurious escape from the madness of the street, where the high-class blues and the island rhythms meet. Sad and tears, so beautiful, so blue.
Your love will make your broken covenant
Entirely brand new. Let the metal wire cry
underneath your beautiful sky. Oh,
wiping away these satin tears in the middle of the night. Stepping out of the mansion, stepping out of the mansion into the glorious light. A sophisticated low-down blues to ease my aching chest.
a root to rock salvation
For the weary and oppressed, it's like a silver steel across the silk like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. Sad and tears, completely dried away.
Let the ribbons fall.
Answer Jah, holy call,
Satin tears.
fade out